Hello everyone, my name is Ravin Buzzell. I'm an Orange County bartender. Been here for about 5 years now from Florida. I'm the 2019 OC Golden Foodie Bartender of the Year, which is a great honor. And I'm excited to be here today with Reigncane Vodka. And what we're gonna do is make some pretty simple cocktails that you can make at home since we're all stuck at home right now. That way you can enjoy some really good craft classic cocktails. So the first one we're going to start with is super easy. It's just going to be a vodka gimlet. Gimlet originally is just lime juice, a little sugar, and your spirit. So we're using vodka today, and we're going to start with 2 ounces of our Reigncane vodka. Two ounces, and then 1 ounce of lime juice. And then normally the ratio is going to be 1-to-1 with your lime juice and your sugar or your simple syrup. But in this day and age, people are being a lot more health conscious and with sugars and things like that. So I like to go a little lighter on the sugar. So I go between a 1/2 ounce and 3/4 of an ounce. And it still gives it a nice balance, but a little bit of tartness. So I'm going to go 3/4 on this one of simple syrup. It's just a basic 1-to-1 sugar to water. Then we're going to add our ice. Add our ice to our glass. And give it a good shake. Beautiful. You want that nice and frothy when you shake it. That means you shook it hard enough. And now, to garnish, because we already have lime juice in our cocktail, we don't need a lime wedge because lime wedges are for squeezing if you need extra lime juice. So what we're going to do, just to make it pretty, but still conducive of the cocktail, we're going to add a lime wheel just to make it nice and sexy. And there's our vodka gimlet with Reigncane. Cheers. Alright, so the next cocktail we're going to get into, we are going to make a vodka sour. We're going to make a traditional sour with egg white, so it gives it that nice frothy head on it and like texture to the cocktail. So we're going to start with our egg. The reason we start with our egg is because if we get some eggshell or egg yolk in the cocktail and we already have the liquor in there, that's a waste of liquor. So we're going to start with our egg. And I learned from chefs that you should always crack eggs rather than on the edge of something. You should crack it on a flat surface. Reason why? Because if you do it on the edge of something, you could possibly break the yolk. So, just gonna crack it on the side there. All right, so now we've got our egg white, and actually I'm gonna put that in a shorter tin. Then 1 ounce of lemon juice. As well as 3/4 again of simple syrup. And then we're going to finish with 2 ounces of our Reigncane. Now, because we have egg white in here, we want to dry shake, which means with no ice, because we want the acidity of the citrus, the lemon juice, to mix with that egg white, and it kind of cooks it. Kind of like a ceviche type scenario. So we're going to dry shake it for about 20 seconds. Make sure it's nice and frothy. And then we're going to add our ice and shake it again. Now a sour you can do on the rocks, you can do up. I prefer up. So we're going to put it in our coupe here. We're going to double strain this. So we got our hawthorn strainer and our fine strainer. Perfect. Now if you want to get real fancy, there's some air bubbles that kind of come when you pour it. So you can just take a little torch, gets rid of all those bubbles so it's a nice smooth surface. Then we're going to cut our lemon wheel because once again we already have the lemon juice in the cocktail, so we don't need any more. So this is mostly for aesthetics. And here we have our Vodka Sour with Reigncane. Cheers. Third cocktail that we're gonna do is a classic. It's been around for quite a while, and it was made really popular by the show Sex and the City. It's called the Cosmopolitan, and it is a martini with vodka and a little bit of Cointreau, so some orange and then some cranberry. We go ahead and chill our glass. And I'm gonna go ahead and cut a lime wedge, because the classic recipe for a Cosmopolitan is a squeeze of lime, an ounce of cranberry juice, and 2 ounces of vodka with ½ ounce of Cointreau. So, got my lime wheels. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and start with the squeeze of lime. Gonna add 1 ounce of cranberry juice. Then ½ ounce of Cointreau, which is an orange liqueur. And then 2 ounces of our Reigncane vodka. Now we're gonna add our ice, shake it up. Strain right into the glass. Should be a nice vibrant pink color. If it's still very red, it means you probably need to shake it a little harder, just get a little more dilution and aerate it a little bit. Now for the garnish, normally it wouldn't make sense to put a lemon in something that doesn't have any lemon in it, but because of, like I said before, Sex and the City made it super popular and the lemon wasn't as visually appealing, so they put or the lime wasn't as visually appealing, so they put a lemon in it, and that's what made lemon the most popular garnish for it. I like to just trim it up, make it nice and neat. Then just take your bar spoon, wrap that lemon peel, give it a nice squeeze over the cocktail, so release all those oils, and you have a perfect Cosmo with Reigncane vodka. Cheers. All right, so here we have our 3 easy to make cocktails that you can definitely make at home. We have our Gimlet, which is a classic, very refreshing, great for like hot days. You can literally just sit by the pool and sip on them all day. Our Vodka Sour with the Reigncane, that one's gonna be a little more decadent, I guess you could say, because of the velvety texture that the egg whites give it. So that's more of a like lounging kind of cocktail drink when you're sitting around enjoying company, and more of an inside kind of cocktail because you don't want that in the hot sun. And then we have our Cosmo, which is just classy, elegant, great for dinners, great for before dinner cocktails, but one that's timeless and will always be around. So now you can make 3 classic cocktails, easy peasy at home, and impress your friends. Cheers.